After multiple surgeries and the emotional burden of living with pain and losing her fallopian tubes, Sheila Nabuuma hoped the worst was behind her, but her battle with endometriosis and adenomyosis was far from over. In 2025, she underwent a transvaginal scan, which she describes as extremely uncomfortable, but says it was one of the few options available.
When I did this scan, it showed that the endometrioma I had on my ovary, right ovary, was putting pressure on my ureter. So I was having issues going to the bathroom. You sit and nothing comes out, or that like pee comes out little. So you always feel like your bladder is full, but you can't empty it. So when he saw that, he said, you need surgery as soon as possible because your kidneys are failing. And indeed, my kidney function had really dropped way below normal. My last pain was mostly on my right side.
News about her failing kidney brought another difficult reality. The entire process had a mental, social, physical, and financial impact on her.
It was really bad. So that scared me properly, and I had to have surgery. Yeah, I was really scared of losing my kidneys. So I came back fundraise quickly. Thankfully, I got the money quickly. Went back. What they did was take out the endometrioma. So I mean, that was explained to me that the ureter may not necessarily go back to like proper. It's like how you put a dent on a pipe, yeah. But at least now, I feel it's easier for me to go to the bathroom.
Unfortunately, the journey took another turn. Her uterus had to be removed. What may seem like a difficult decision for many did not feel like one to her because her options had become limited.
So this time I had my uterus removed as well because I had adenomyosis, which is the one in the uterine wall. Yeah, it was diffuse, which means it spread everywhere. So there was no point keeping that uterus. It was sick. It was not even so much about pain. It was more about saving my kidneys because I just felt like this whole reproductive system was just working against me. So I'm like, I'd rather have my kidneys because they are more important, according to me, they were the more important organ, and I still feel that way. My pain was here, it was the legs, it was the back.
She says that while everyone focused on childbearing, she wanted to be seen for more than that. Her body had already gone through enough trauma, and motherhood was not her immediate priority.
So I had thought through that in 2022. Like I just didn't want pain. I wanted the pain to stop.
Dr. Sally says not all period pain translates to endometriosis, but girls and women should pay close attention to persistent menstrual pain and seek medical attention.
Painful periods doesn't mean you have an adenomyosis or endometriosis. We have to exclude it by doing some ultrasound, always and laparoscopy. But the scan is very crucial. With somebody very experienced, you can be able to pick up some cysts, swellings within the ovaries, which might, be a sign of endometriosis and also adenomyosis.
Without shoulder pain, I think it's
Amid her reading and research, Nabuuma requested a DEXA scan to assess concerns about her bone health.
when I did it, indeed, it was found out that I have osteoporosis, which is really porous bones, weak bones in my lumbar spine, and then my femur. So it did confirm indeed that the pill, while it helped me with pain by suppressing, it also harmed me. Yeah, and I think my bones are now weaker. Those are my issues now are my bones and fatigue. Yeah, but I am still low risk. So if I can do exercises, build muscle, I might regain.
After multiple surgeries, Nabuuma says she's now trying to manage her pain as advised by the doctors.
I try not to take painkillers. I try not to. You get tired of taking painkillers. But the truth is my pain is manageable right now. If I do take a painkiller, it's going to be Panadol Extra or Panadol, things I would never believe would work. So I try not to take painkillers. I'm trying to do simple exercises for my bone strengthen. I got an orthopedic mattress. I walk often. I need to swim. I should be swimming because that's the thing that I love to do. I do take menopause supplements and they have been very helpful because supplements have the magnesium, calcium, phosphorus, all of that we lose when we lose our ovaries. So the supplements are helping. And I'm supposed to do strength training.
She's now using her experience to address misconceptions surrounding period pain, endometriosis, and adenomyosis.
Endometriosis is a whole body disease. It affects any organ of the body. So they call it systemic to mean any system of the body. Think of any system: circulatory system, digestive system, the digestive tract, urinary system.
Nabuuma says the stigma surrounding infertility and childbearing is traumatizing for many women and believes women should be respected beyond their ability to have children.
Many women aren't have children. If I was married, I would have considered it. So the stigma is real. And I think for the first time I understood how you find women in their 30s just having children because they have these real fears.
We doctors, when you're treating a patient, we don't only treat that specific endometriosis, you treat the whole person from head to toe. They need psychiatric support, and the psychiatrist or psychologist needs to understand the anatomy and pathology of this condition. The male partner, when he sees his wife or partner is crying with pain, instead shouldn't leave her, abandon endometriosis.
Dr. Sally also says delayed diagnosis is often linked to lack of information and late consultation with specialists, urging women to seek the right information and care early.
Endometriosis is quite common. It occurs in about 2% of young girls before the age of 45. But not every menstrual pain is endometriosis. And also, you need to go very early for diagnosis, and then you can plan your family quickly.
For Sheila Nabuuma, years of pain, surgeries and difficult decisions have reshaped not only her health journey, but also her understanding of womanhood. Beyond questions of fertility and motherhood, she says a woman's value should never be measured by her ability to bear children.
My identity is more than childbearing. And I've had these conversations before with my mom, with my siblings, people who know me. So these are questions I've had before even the endodiagnosis. So, and because I'm a Christian, for me, marriage is tied to children, as is sex.
A woman is more than a mother. She's a daughter, a wife, a professional, an entrepreneur, a creator, and above all, a person deserving of dignity, purpose, and a life beyond pain. Betty Mudondo, NTV.